dhatu is Rusha Hinsayam. We also hear many nouns which come from this root, like Rusht, Rosh, ityadi. I think the English word roast looks like, you know, comes from this Rush. Anyhow. Ishu, Saha, Lubha, Rusha, Risha, Edvate. So it is only optionally inserted after the following dhatus when a Ram dhatuka beginning with the Ram follows. So Ishoichayam, Shahamarshane, Lubhagarthe, Lubha Vimohane, Rushahinsayam, 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 Rushahinsayam. So it is inserted optionally after these dhatus only when we have a Ram dhatuka beginning with the following. Like for example, in Bal Kalki, Ta Taro Taras, that's a Ram dhatuka beginning with the, let's say, yeah, like that. So Rush plus Ta, Bala Kalki. So optionally it is inserted. So when we insert it, becomes Roshita. When we don't insert it, Roshta, Roshta. Then that's all. Otherwise, it's the same like the previous forms. Then Ushadahe, to burn. Ushadahe. So Usha Vetti Jagridbhya Amadhokshaje Va. So when Adhokshaja Pratyay follows, Am is optionally applied after Usha, Vida, and Jagri. So So when Adhokshaja Pratyay is following, so Am is optionally applied after Usha, Vidya, and Jagri. Earlier we had a sutra. Mm, Aneka Sarveshwara Kasebhyam Amadhokshaje. To insert Am. And now this is another sutra where we insert Am when Adhokshaja is following. So after Usha, Vidya, and Jagri. So Ush plus Null, we insert Am. It's an optional thing. So Am is applied. Usham, Osham plus Null. We also do Lagu Dasra Govinda. And ultimately we get Osham Babhuva. And when arm is not applied, we get uvosha. So osh plus reduplication, sthanivat. And then what is that sutra? Nare dutor yu vave katma ketara sarveshware. Nare dutor yu vave katma ketara sarveshware. E becomes uv of nara. When there is a sarveshwara following, which is not ekatmaka of nara. So by that rule becomes uvosha. Actually, that is the rule only by which we get like uvacha and all also. You know, Arjuna uvacha and also uvosha, uvaha. The rest is the same. Next is miha sechane. Miha sechane. So I was actually, I think yeah, it must be there in Bhagavatam. Lord Rama cursing or abusing Ravana. Something like, let's explore. 1 second. Ninth canto, right? Ram Leela. Mehana. No. Me. Yeah, I think this one. No, no, not this one. No, no. Enough. We'll discuss when I see it again. So, so mih dhatu, mih sechane, mih plus dip, dhatu purumat, and ishodhava. This is anit dhatu. Ishodavad, what is it? Harigotrantat, Ishodavad anito Harigotrantat, Sak Bhuteshe, Drishimvina. So Miha has Isha as its Uddhava. It ends with Harigotra and it is Anit. Bhutesha Pratyaya is following, so we insert Sak. So then we apply Hasya Dhaha Naho Dhaha Dadestu Dhaturgaha Druha Muha Nasha Snuha Sniha Vishnu Vedante Vaishnave Cha. So Vaishnava is following, so her becomes Dha. Hasya Dha. And then Yadav Matre Harikamalam, Dha becomes, sorry, Shadho Kase. Shadho Kase. Dha becomes Ka when Sa is following, and Ishvara Harimitra. So we get, and then Yadav Matre, sorry, Vishnu Dasasya Harikamalam Vavirame. So Amikshat. 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 So it would be good also if you can also keep your Sutra books in front of you. Maybe like Prabhu got one printed for himself, Manas Prabhu. Maybe he can print, you can ask him to courier or you can get it printed. That's the sutras. This is important because when we're reading sutras, then I'm just speaking, maybe you cannot relate or identify. So immediately you should stop me and ask, okay, Prabhu, which sutra, let's discuss. It will help in understanding of the sutras better. So just make some arrangement so that you have the sutras in front of you. Okay, Amikshat. Then Krishna Govinda, insects. I think I did a murder now of an insect. I think it's dead. Now I felt like itching and did this and found an insect. Now dead. What could be done? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Never imagined I would do a murder, kill someone while doing class. Then Dhasya Harodhe Purvasya Trivikramascha. So Dha is deleted when another Dha follows and the previous Varna becomes Trivikrama. This is also important. We get words like Moodha, Goodha, Rudh, Arudh. This sutra is very important, used everywhere there. So we delete one Dha if another Dha is following, and then the previous Varna becomes Trivikrama. Let's see. So Mihi plus Ta, Balakalki, then Govinda is done. And then because this is Anit, so Hasya Dha, Ha becomes Dha. And then Harighosha Tathordho Dhavarjam. After Harighosha, Ta or Tha becomes Dha. It becomes Dha. And then we apply Shatparasya Tavarga Yuktasya. Dha becomes Dha. And then we apply this rule, the current one. After Dha, the second Dha is following, so we delete the first Dha. So Medha. It's similar to like Rore Lopya Purvasya Trivikramascha, Purvasya Trivikramascha in Sandhi. So we get Medha. For Mudha, it's like this. So we have Muh plus the pratyay is Ta, then Hasya Dhaha, Ha becomes Dha, the Ta Tha Da Dha, and then it becomes Dha, then it becomes Dha by Shatparasya, and then we delete this. So, and the Vamana becomes Trivikrama, preceding the. So that's how we get Moodha, Goodha, Rudha, and many more. Okay, so we get Medha here. Hmm. Then the next is Daha Dhatu, Daha Bhasmikarane, Daha Bhasmikarane. Like when we say Holika Dahan, like in holy time, Daha Sanskar, Dahan. So, so that's Daha. So Daha plus Dip, Dhatu Purvat Sirvoteshe, this is Anit. So Vishnu Janantaram Anitam, Vishnendra Sauparapade, we do Vishnendra, Simamik Dipsipo, and then we do Asyadha Nahodha Dadis to Dhaturgaha. So becomes Gha and Yadav Matre Hari Kamalam, Ishwar Harimitra, Adhakshit. And also they have applied Javarja Hari Gadadir. And the changes to the. The changes to the, so we get Adhakshit. Adhakshit. Then the plus Tam, we get Adagdham. Adagdham. Like that. Adhagdham. Then Rahat Yage. Hmm. The next is Rahat Yage. Rahi, yeah, Rahat Yage. So to abandon. So Raha plus Div Dhatu Purvat Sarvotesha Ram Dhatu ke. Arahit, only thing is we have not done Vrishnendra here. Generally, we would have done Vrishnendra here. So Vrishnendra is prohibited here by Hamayanta. Hamayanta Kshana Shvasa Shviname Rametascha Navrishendra Seti Soparapade. So by that rule, because this dhatu is ending with ha, raha. So by that rule, we don't do Vrishnendra. So we get arahit instead of arahit. Okay. Then the next is rahigatau. So we apply iram in dhatur num. We insert num when any dhatu has iram as the indicatory letter. So we insert num antya sarveshrat paramithasthanam. So Vishnu Chakra, Vishnu Vedanta Nasya Masya Vishnu Chakra Vaishnavi, and so Ranghati, Ranghati, Ranghani, and all. Ringhati. Yeah, Brihi, Vridho. Again, it has E Rama as indicatory letter, so we insert Num. E Rama Dhatu Num. So Bringhati. If I'm not wrong, this Brihi is the Dhatu from which we get word like Brahma. From this we get Brahma. Vridho. Then Krivi Dhatu. Again, we insert Num because E is there. So Krenvanti. And Natva is done. Kren, Krenvati, sorry, Krenvati. Krenvati, Krenvata, Krenvanti, Krenvan. Okay, we'll stop here with the grammar till Krivi Dhatu. And anything here? Anything to be said, asked in the grammar
So,
part?
those list of verbs are there given sometimes, or sorry, dhatu. So that number is given 4, 6. PU stands for Ubhayapadi and Atmapadi, but what those number represents?
Number means, so there are 10 ganas, 10 classes.
Okay, okay, the
So the
number.
dhatu, bhwadi, bhwadadadi jo hote adi, bhwadi adadi jo hote adi, divadi, swadi, tudadi, rudadi, tanadi, churadi, kriyadi. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So yeah, the shloka begins with bhwadadadi jo hote adi. If you want, you can also memorize. It's easy to know all the 10 ganas just by one shloka. I can type the chat box. Sorry, what's it? अहम ट्रैफिक जाम मध्ये अस्मि अहम न जानितवान् तं तत् अहम वसितवान् भाद भाद्यदा भाददादि जुहोत्यादि स्वादि भाददादि जुहोत्यादि दिवादि स्वादि दिवादि स्वादि रेव च Dadishcha, Tudadishcha, Tudadishcha, Tana, Tanakriyadi, Tanakriyadi, Chura, Daya. Okay. So this is the verse I have sent on WhatsApp. So it tells about all the 10 ganas. Bhwadi, Adadi, Jyotyadi, Divadi, Swadi, Tudadi, Rudhadi, Tanadi, Kriyadi, Churadi. So these numberings are fixed. You cannot change the sequence. So which verse were we on?
We completed 44.
44. Hmm. 45. 10th canto, chapter 1, text 45. एषा तवानुजा बाला कृपणा पुत्री कोपमा हन्तुं नार्हसि कल्याणीमिमां त्वं दीनवत्सलः. अन्वय. एषा तव anuja. So Vasudeva is saying to Kansa that this is your younger sister, Anuja, younger sister. Bala, she's just Bala, means innocent woman, Bala. Kripana, Kripana here is translated as one who is dependent on you. Kripana. She's like weak, you can say in that sense. Miserly, not miserly, weak. She's dependent on you. Putri Kopama, she's like your daughter. Putri Kopama, Putri Kaiva, she's like your daughter. So, Tvam Deenavatsalah Imam Kalyanim Hantum na Arhasi. So, therefore, you who are Deenavatsala, you are affectionate towards those who are weak, those who take your shelter. Deenavatsala. Very compassionate to the poor and innocent. So you are such. So you should not kill Imam Kalyanim, your own sister. You know, yeah, Imam Kalyanim, who is under your affection, Kalyanim. She's your subject basically. So that's the Anvaya. Na Arhasi. Okay. Then Sri Shuka Uvacha. Evam sa samabhirbhedair bodhyamanopi darunah न न्यवर्तत कौरव्य पुरुषादाननुव्रतः. पुरुषादान. So now Shukdev Goswami is saying that Kauravya, hey Kauravya, Sambodhana means O Parikshit Maharaj, Kahe Kauravya, uh, Evam Samabhihi Bhedaihi Bodhyamanah Api Saha Purushadanuvratah Darunah Na Nyavartata. So, O Parikshit Maharaj, O Kauravya, one belonging to the Kuru dynasty. Evam. So, in this way, he, Kansa, Saha, was made aware. Bodhimana means he was made aware. He was told by Vasudev, of course. So, he was made aware, he was mentioned, he was told through Samas and through Vedas, through the logics of, Sama, Dama, Danda, Bhed. So, from them, two things, Sama and Veda. So Sama means, the words of pacification, glorification, and Bheda means, like moral instructions that if you do wrong, then you'll face the wrong in future. It came. So you should not envy, otherwise people will envy, vice versa, tit for tat kind of mentality. So having mentioned or being mentioned through Samas, through Vedas, still Kansa, he did not mm, cease or he did not stop from killing Devaki. Na Nyavartata. He was still pursuing or continuing to kill Devaki. So Kansa is Daruna, he who was the most fiercely cruel, very cruel, and he is Purushadan Anuvrata, one who follows um, the Purushada. Purushada means Purusha, those who eat Purushas, the man eaters. Purusham Attiti Purushada, Tan. So, so he was the follower of the man eaters, basically. So what can we expect from such a person? He's following the man eater, so why will he himself hesitate to kill a man or a woman? I mean, see, the thing is, he's associating with those or following the footsteps of those who are eating men. I mean, eating means killing comes before eating. So he's just doing the first step. So not a big deal for Kansa. Purushadhan Anuvrata. Our philosophy is Maha Bhagavad Anuvrata, or Ragatmika Anuvrata, Raganuvrata. His is Purushadhan Anuvrata. So Nirbandham tasya tam gyatva विचिन्त्य नकदुन्दुभिः प्राप्तं कालं प्रति व्योढुमिदं तत्रान्वपद्यत. Anakadundubi, which means Vasudev. Tasya tam nirbandham gyatva. So now, from the body language of Kansa, Vasudev got to know. He realized that he's not stopping. He will now kill my wife. So tam nirbandham gyatva, and having ascertained his resolution basically that okay, I want to kill, I will kill. Then he contemplated Vichintya. And iti idam praptam kalam. So now he thought that now the time has come of of utmost danger that my wife will be killed. So Prativyodhum Tatra Prativyodhum Anvapadyata. Then he again tried to to switch the situation. Prativyodhum is kind of to switch the situation to stop him from such activities. So when Vasudev saw that Kansa was determined to kill his sister Devaki, he thought to himself very deeply, considering the imminent danger of death, he thought of another plan to stop Kansa. So Tatra Prativyodhum Anvapadyata. So he thought of some other ways in order to switch to stop Prativyodhum, that situation. So Praptam Kalam is like Praptam Mrityum. The here Kala is Mrityu. That now Mrityu is standing in front of me, so I have to devise some plan, something else, so that I can stop this from happening. Hmm. Okay, we'll stop here and we'll resume in the next class. Also, I was thinking that we should also do some like physical classes sometime maybe like a week or something. Uh, to I also want to introduce few other things you know, do some rigorous study so that whatever you have studied becomes useful in your readings, and we also gain more. So maybe you can discuss, you three, sometime. You can come to Vrindavan. It will be both spiritual tour for you, darshan and all, and then uh, I want to go to next level. It's becoming little static now because I'm not getting response mainly from you two. Manas Prabhu still responds, so I'm able to understand his level where he is. But yeah, so I'm quite doubtful कि आप दोनों कहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं in your understandings. So I'm not feeling satisfied. That's my thing. कि आपकी progress कितनी है, आप कहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं. अगर मैं आपको if I give you a passage in Sanskrit, some commentary, some shloka, so how much sandhi vichhed you can do, how much chapter 2 you can apply nouns, pronouns, their meanings, and then the verbs, how much anvaya you can do. So you can discuss, you can let me know. May, June is summer vacation. I mean, very hot. So Prabhu is here, Janita Prabhu is in Vrindavan. Yeah, so easy for me and him.
For me, next month.
Yeah, you can discuss with Manas Prabhu and also with Janita Prabhu. Janita Prabhu should also be available.
Yes.
And it will be useful, in front, face to face. Maybe, 7, 8 days, 10 days will be very useful. So there is one devotee now. He has come from France, Brahmachari Prabhu, especially to study Sanskrit from me. So I'm not teaching him Hari Namamrita. I'm because he just has like 3 to 4 months visa. So I'm just teaching concept wise. Okay, verbs, concept, memorize, go, come, usage. Nouns, concepts, memorize, come, usage. Kridanta. And he's really doing good. Now he's able to decode quickly Tika, shlokas. So I can see the progress. So I'm quite happy. Okay, that and he's also putting a lot of efforts. Although he's non-Indian bodied, you know. So yeah, please you discuss amongst yourself and let me know. Would be very helpful for you ultimately.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see you next class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.